and TJ and I are starting on a little trip. We're going to Seminoe Reservoir and State Park, and we're going to visit that area, maybe do a little fishing. I'm going to take some views of it and probably go on a hike and show you some of the pretty country around there. The Seminoe Dam is located in a very narrow canyon, and there should be some very pretty scenery right around there. I want to show you that we've got the little dog with us. There you are, there he is. Say hello, Sam. And he's going with us too, so we should have a good time. Right now we're on Highway 220. We've passed Alcova, we've passed Pathfinder Reservoir, and now we're on our way headed towards Rollins. And then from there we're going to go to Sinclair, probably, and maybe stay there tonight. We'll find an RV court there, stay there, and then head out to the Seminoe State Park in the morning. We're pretty cloudy today. We've had some rain here, which we really need. There's the puppy down there. Sam's taking a little rest. On the left-hand side, we're going to be coming up to Independence Rock. People on the way west stop and they carve their names into the rock. There is a rest station here. The rest station. I believe we're going to turn off there. Break from the driving. Okay, it's a nice little rest stop here. We've got some pretty flowers. This is the area here at Independence Rock. Independence Rock is very famous in Wyoming because it is where the people that were traveling west would stop with their covered wagons on their way to the coast. Come on, Sam. And there is a trail here to walk around. We might take that little walk. Thousands who traveled the Oregon Trail in central Wyoming were unaware that they were the beneficiaries of a long series of geological events. The route was used by game animals, Native Americans, and fur trappers, followed at mid-century by wagon train and handcraft immigrants, stagecoach passengers, and Pony Express riders. This granite monolith is one of the most recognized landmarks along the National Historic Trails. So we'll take this little trail, we'll just walk along it, walk up to it. Okay, we got a little storyboard here, Sweetwater River Valley. We're close to the Sweetwater River. Just taking a little walk up here to Independence Rock itself. Okay, we've got another storyboard here. It says it's the Natural Travel Corridor. The Sweetwater Valley was a natural travel corridor leading to a pass over the Continental Divide. Documented human habitation of this area dates back to the end of the last glacial period, approximately 12,000 years ago. Naming a landmark. It is believed that William Sublette named this landmark Independence Rock during the Independence Day celebration here on July 4th, 1830. Sublette was a fur trapper and mountain man. I'm sure this has been filmed a number of times. I've been by it a lot of times and stopped at the rest stop, but I have never actually walked right up to the rock itself. And I decided to do that this evening. You can walk all around the rock, but we're not going to walk all around it today. But we are going to go right up to it and see what we can see. Okay, Sam. Let's go find it. Behind me is the rock. We walked around part of the trail there, but I'm not going to walk around the whole rock today because we're a little short of time for that if we're going to get to Seminoe. I think if you walk in certain places, there is a path all the way around, and if you look carefully, I think you can find some of the carvings that the people carved their names into it from many years ago, those that were on their way west. And so if you're out in this area and you're interested in history, particularly about the wagon trains that came across this area with the pioneers and with the Pony Express and particularly the Mormons, because we're very close to a Mormon site here too that's quite famous. We don't have time to film all of that today, but these are great places to tour, and I want to show you what I can of this. And maybe another time I'll walk clear around it, and I have an extra hour, and then we'll film that and perhaps find some of the people's carvings that they carved years ago with their names, the dates. I think some of them are still there. Oh, what a beautiful evening it is. And I hope that some of you will get to come to this area and see it. Wyoming is a wonderful country anyway, but it's best probably to see this in the summer months or the fall. Oftentimes it's a little better than the spring, because the spring we still have snow in so many places. Particularly this year, we had quite a bit of snow in April and in May. So thank you for going with me today on this part of our adventure as we travel on to Seminoe. Come on. Get back on the road again. Get on our journey. See TJ's over there sitting and waiting on us. Okay, we're going through the little town of Sinclair now. It's very close to our destination to get out to Seminoe Park and Seminoe Dam and Seminoe Reservoir. It's a cute little town. It's called Sinclair because of the oil company, and it's got some old-fashioned buildings here that look a little like Southwestern architecture. We have a little park over here. I like the architecture. I think it's kind of clever here. Let's drive on forward and see the refinery. We'll just take a little quick drive through the refinery because it's a big one for Wyoming. It's kind of famous actually. It's to our left. See some parts of the oil refinery, but I think the buildings are cute. It reminds me a lot of Lysite, Wyoming, which I want to film one of these days. Well, we're not going to stay in Sinclair. We're going to go on to the Seminoe State Park and try to find a nice site for a trek, the motorhome. I think that'll be better. And maybe we can find a place, we'll look for one that will overlook the reservoir, so we can look out in the morning and see the water and maybe the sunrise. It's been raining quite a lot, but it's kind of slowed down now, and really they're not hard rains. So it should be really, really beautiful. I showed you a little bit of Sinclair, Wyoming. It's a little tiny town that was established for the oil refinery and the people that work here. And it is one of our biggest refineries in the state of Wyoming. And I thought the architecture that they had for the government buildings there, or the city buildings and their park, were very well done. It was kind of interesting to take a little detour in here. So now we'll go on and drive into the Seminoe State Park. Okay, we're leaving Sinclair and we're headed to the state park, and the sun is coming out again, so that's kind of nice. We picked up some firewood so we can have a fire tonight. It's about 33 miles from Sinclair out to the state park, and the road is pretty rough. I'm sorry about the jiggling of the camera. It's starting to get dark, so I don't know. We can film a little bit of this tonight, might film it again tomorrow. Isn't this beautiful? And now we have ended the county maintenance road, and now we're going down a gravel road to get down closer to the reservoir. We had a little sign there that said, "Watch for falling rocks." There are no hiking trails in the area, but there are many places that one can hike and explore. We'll find somewhere tomorrow. Well, good morning. I'm up about 7 this morning. We're in this beautiful camping spot. I've got my cup of coffee here, and I've got the little dog with me, and we're gonna go for a little walk. Okay, come on, Sam. We found a nice place last evening to park the RV, and it's just gorgeous. It did rain in the night. And I got up this morning, I didn't have camera in hand. I took the dog out, and there was a deer just staring right at me. I wish I'd had my camera ready. And I've got the little dog with me for the walk this morning. It's really, really beautiful here. And I think we're gonna have a good day of hiking and fishing. Now there's Trek. I've been walking down the road a little bit. We've got a little sign here. It's Dugway Recreation Site, the BLM site, Department of the Interior, yes. I'm looking kind of in the distance over here. You can't see it probably, but I see a cabin or something up there. And there's a few other people camped out here, but they were far away from us. So let's go over here and I'll show you the river. We're running our generator for a little while this morning so I could make coffee. There's a little view of the Platte River. I think the fishing might be pretty good today. Sometimes when it rains and it's cool like this, I think the fishing is so much fun. I see over there's a roadway over there. I see a guy going with his boat. Well, I guess I'll go back in, fix a little breakfast. Nothing like a good roll to make the back feel better. Scratch that back, huh, Sam? This is the Platte River. It's very beautiful this morning. The sun finally came out, so I thought I'd take a little walk near where we're camped with the RV and just film a little bit of this for you. It's beautiful water. Okay, we're driving down now to this boat club, which is on the Seminoe Reservoir area, and the reservoir area covers like 20,000 miles. So this is on the way, we're on this little road down here to what's called the boat club. We'll check that out for you, and then after we've done that, we'll go back up and go to the state park. Starting to rain again. We've had these showers off and on, but it seems to clear up, and then the sun will come out too. So. Store here in the Seminoe Boat Club area. Down there ahead of us is a launching area where you get your boat in. It's a little bit of a climb for Trek. High spot now, and I'm getting we can get a little bit better view of this part of the reservoir. There's that little sign here that says Seminoe State Park. It talks about Seminoe lands. see behind me there. I wanted to show you. I'm up here pretty high. Here I am at another overlook of this beautiful Seminoe Dam area. I'm just taking pictures as we go along, and I think it's going to make a great little video for us. And I want you to go with me now as I'm taking this little walk. Okay, here we are. Here we have some information about the Seminoe Dam and Reservoir. It was the Kendrick project, and it's in the Bureau of Reclamation area. So here is the overlook that we can look down at the dam. I hope you can see through these structures. We're looking down at it. Okay. There's the dam. I have to look through this wire fence because I'm not as tall, but now if I go over here, I can really look over and see it. See the areas here. It's very, very beautiful. Here's an interesting rock. I like that rock. Okay, we're going on down now. Clear down to the dam. And it started to rain again. Showers and then sunshine.